I personally can understand where they come from, because if you don't have the faith of the Catholic Church or our Catholic faith, you can think some of the things we do is weird. Honestly, if you think about it, you're like, I know June agrees with me. Like I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and she was telling me about how she went for a mass where they're consecrating an altar.
Yes.
An altar, there are many readings you have to do, you have to apply things. So if you don't understand that, you'll be like, the church, apana. But now what happens is the good thing about the church is it has got 2,000 years worth of knowledge and information that is available for those people who want to understand why is that we do what we do. And I think for me, I always argue, and it's not me personally, but many people have argued this, that it's very hard that for 2,000 years we have been wrong.
Yeah.
At some point, cracks will have shown that tungejua by the way, tunachora giza.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't understand where they come from. But you find that actually the scene you're talking about is necromancy. Yeah. And it's found in Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verse 10. And the Bible in Deuteronomy talks about conjuring the dead. I'm a big fan of Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a movie about wizards and witches. So they always bring up the dead people. So I remember when I was young, my mom used to tell us not to watch it because people was like saying it was bringing devilish stuff. But that's what necromancy is, conjuring up the dead. Yeah. But then the question becomes then, if Jesus during the Transfiguration spoke to Moses and Elijah, well, how do you square that in your mind? You get? Because if you say it's a sin to talk to the dead, and Jesus spoke to Moses and Elijah in the Transfiguration, are you saying that Jesus did something wrong? You see? So the idea is, and this is what I want to say is, when Jesus spoke with Moses and Elijah during the Transfiguration, this was not necromancy.
Okay.
What happened is David asked angels to bless the Lord. This was also not offensive to God. Likewise, when a Catholic asks St. Peter, or whichever saint that you have a particular affiliation to pray for him, he's not conjuring up a spirit from hell or from Hades in order to acquire secret knowledge. Yeah? After all, those in heaven, Brahm, are like angels and are more alive than we are, since the Lord is not the God of the dead, but the God of the living. And I know maybe Lou last week must have spoken about communion of saints and how we know saints are in heaven, because that's very important, because you say, after all, these guys are in heaven. And if we know that for a fact, Bram, you see, like me and you and June were in this studio.
Yeah.
If somebody sends me a message and tell Bram, he knows that me and you are here. So there is no doubt. It's the same way with saints. We know they're in heaven, and we know they're with God, and God serves the living. So we don't see any issue about it saying that you guys are practicing the sin of necromancy.
All right.